and welcome to the Oddity Archive, the show that's feeling a little long in the tooth. Today may or may not be my birthday. So, you might be asking yourself, well, how old is Benny Boy anyway? Well, officially, I am 29. I mean, yeah, I am a bit older than that, but I figured if Jack Benny could stop at 39, I could stop at 29. So, anyway, actual birthday or not, it just seemed like a good time to dust off some birthday related archivisms here today. And best of all, little if any of this stuff applies to me. So with that, I've got 3 videos and 1 audio cassette to cover here today. And today's first video has actually kind of been misplaced. Stupid old age. I'm already having senior moments. But YouTube to the rescue, and specifically the Retro VHS Flashback channel, which just happened to have today's first video posted in its entirety to their channel, so a bit of a lifesaver there. But anyway, this video is an early cash-in on Jeff Foxworthy's "You Might Be a Redneck If" routine, of which a book of those jokes first appeared in 1989. Now, this video is called "You're Over 40 When," and it first came out in 1991, and boy, does it follow all the tropes of the Foxworthy book, right down to the little cartoons. But, of course, there's a couple of differences between the Foxworthy book and this. One, the Foxworthy book is, at least fitfully funny. Well, this thing, a lot of the time, they don't even attempt humor. But when they do, it invariably falls flat. If anything, this video feels less like a bit of birthday black humor, gallows humor, and more a willful shove into depression.
You know you're over 40, it's really not so great. You know you're over 40 and gaining too much weight. You always feel drowsy and hate to leave your chair. Your back is really hurting and you're losing lots of hair. Happy birthday, haven't changed a bit.
You know you're over 40 when you feel like the morning after, and you can swear you haven't been anywhere. You no longer eat all the dessert just because it's there. You know you're over 40 when you go to a school reunion and everyone looks so old. All your classmates are overweight. You can't believe they have co-ed dorms now?
You stop making excuses for sexual malfunction and realize that you're tired. Your doctor is even younger than you.
You realize certain foods just aren't compatible with your gastrointestinal system. You recognize that middle-age spread only serves to bring people closer together.
No one cares anymore about what you did in high school. You know you're over 40 when you don't go to nude beaches anymore.
You know you're over 40, it's really not so great. You know you're over 40 and gaining too much weight. You know you're over 40, you always seem in pain. You know you're over 40 and sex makes you complain. Your mornings start with prune juice, forever feeling cold. The kids think you're old-fashioned, but 40's not that old. Happy birthday, haven't changed a bit.
Our next video is from a series of tapes that I think most of us, certainly here in America, saw quite a bit on store shelves during the 90s and 2000s, especially at Hallmark and Party City stores. But I don't think too many of us have actually watched one of these videos. Archive to the rescue. So anyway, this next video comes to us by way of the Flickbacks series. And the whole idea behind this series was to give the birthday person a look back at their year of birth, ideally to commemorate that person's 40th, 50th, 60th, etc. birthday. And so, like a bad joke, my Flickbacks tape is meant to celebrate the 50th birthday of somebody born in 1941. And of course, I say bad joke because I don't think many, certainly Americans, look back on 1941 with much fondness, whether they were there or not. You know, Pearl Harbor, World War II. But funnily enough, even if you removed Pearl Harbor from the equation, according to this tape at least, 1941 does not really look like a great year. But anyway, for the sake of this video, let us pretend that, despite my only being 29, that I was born in 1941 and we're celebrating my 50th birthday today. Oh yeah, and these things always have some kind of lame pop-up greeting card built in.
We expect to collect 20 million pounds of old aluminum utensils throughout the country. 10,000 pounds are needed for every fighter plane. Just think of it. We will collect enough aluminum for 2,000 fighter planes.
Vice President Wallace is in the thick of the fight here at the Capitol, taking on the senators one by one. But this has nothing to do with the Lend-Lease bill. He hopes to impress the senators with the importance of reduction. Waistline reduction, that is. And today he's working on Senator Ellender of Louisiana.
Hey, look. They're all buying them. That's yours, huh? Hey, there's another one. Lucky.
They're certainly worth buying, boys.
You got any left? Oh, sure. 1 defense bond and 3 10-cent defense stamps.
I want to help my Uncle Sam.
Well, you should.
And I also want to help myself. Therefore, I'm going to buy plenty of those defense bonds and stamps.
That's the boy.
And you, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to help your Uncle Sam, I hope you do the same. Thank you.
The co-eds at Oregon State have gone military in a striking way. The lid is off, or rather on, in a matter of national defense. They believe in using their heads when it comes to preparedness. Marion Burt sports a machine gun nest, while Margaret Sherrard believes in air power. But Gene Starker says that Uncle Sam's newest fighting corps, the parachute service, is tops with her. But one blow from her, and see them take the air. Yesterday, they were 8 staid businessmen. But look at them now. They're glamorous, dolled up in their wives' clothes for the slap-happiest fashion show we've ever seen. And you just know that the wives are out front having the time of their lives. First, the play suits. Cute, isn't it? The models, you heard me, are members of the Manufacturers and Bankers Club. The show is the result of a Let Yourself Go campaign started by the club's new social director. And these glamorous mannequins really go to town. 35 gallons of molasses. Yes, that's molasses. Toss in the ring a batch of pretties like these, and brethren, you've got something. Probably the screwiest hoedown since the goofy season started. They'll have to call the fire department to get them clean, or better still, just cook and serve as is. Elvira and Elmer Snodgrass are touring the country, making dough. Elvira wrestles all comers. Elvira, Mrs. Snodgrass to you, took up this gentle pastime so she could raise money and retire to the Snodgrass farm and buy some more hogs. Here's a dimple-developing machine that works while you sleep. That is, if you can sleep.
Today's last video is probably going to give some of our more die-hard viewers a bit of an acid flashback. 5 years ago, I covered a very generically packaged video featuring longtime Dit-Eland performer Wally Bogue.
Happy birthday! It was happy birthday! Bubba, it's you! You look like yourself. Look out, Bubba. Happy birthday.
Well, Mr. Bogue does not appear on this tape, thankfully. However, as it turns out, the Bogue tape was part of a series of high-concept birthday party videos put out by Philadelphia-based Unique Industries. And here's the latest in that line. Right down to the same ultra-generic packaging. That, once again, they couldn't seem to find tape stock that matched the sleeve. And that god-awful theme song makes its unwelcome return here as well. But anyway, you might have noticed the name on the sleeve there, Bob McAllister. So if you're of a certain age, and assuming your local Metro Media-owned TV station carried it, Bob McAllister was one of the hosts of the very, very long-running kiddie variety show Wonderama, a position that he held from 1967 to 77. Now, there's actually a whole lot of similarity between this and the Wally Bogue tape, and the chief similarity being that they took performers that are obviously very used to performing in front of a full-blown live audience and just chucking them into some desolate studio somewhere, and saddling them with some nightmare-inducing sidekick. Although, maybe it's a budgetary thing, but McAllister has to play dual roles here. He has to be his own sidekick. But, really the only great difference between this and the Wally Bogue tape is that Wally Bogue was arguably a better magician. Which is a little sad, because Wally Bogue never claimed to be a magician. Yeah, I guess I kind of am taking some swipes at beloved kiddie show hosts here.
Hi, my name is Bob McAllister. Oh, it's your birthday! And look at all the friends you have. All of you that like magic, raise your hand. I've never seen so many dirty hands in all my life. Would you like to see one of my favorite mysteries? Well, let me go get it. Hey, Fluffy, will you clean up? I'll be right back.
You believe this, huh? Big magician. I used to be the star of this act. You used to pull me out of that. Now look what I'm doing. Fluffy the broom pusher. Carry my bags, Fluffy. Set up the lights, Fluffy. Clean up, Fluffy. Truth is, he couldn't do it without me, and I'm a better magician than he is. One brown cup. Oh, no. Wait a minute. What color is the red cup? That's good. Now, what color is the brown bag? All right, I placed the red cup in the brown bag. Now, the kid that's having the birthday, name any color you want. Oh, all right. Watch. There it is. It hasn't changed. It hasn't changed your color. Wait, put it in here. Wait a minute. What happened to the cup? All right, who took the cup? I'll find the. Where's the cup?
Here's something you can do with a $1 bill. Change it to 5. Now remember what we said. You've got to watch carefully. Waldo! This is Waldo. Waldo the weirdo. Do you know where we are, Waldo? We're at a birthday party. Waldo loves birthday parties. Now, the first thing I want you to do is to cut the cards, okay? I say the first thing I want you to do is cut the cards. Okay. Waldo, first thing. Waldo, no, Waldo, come on now. Will you stop that? Now cut that out. Come on, we don't have forever, Waldo. Waldo, you're ruining the act. Big deal. His older brother, Clyde. Now, I mean, that's really, really something else. Waldo's going to get his older brother, Clyde. Waldo, Clyde, where's, no, Clyde, no, Clyde. Is that your card?
Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
Let's have some fun with Fluffy. I'll be hiding up there, okay? And when you see me, you say, "Wackadoo," and we'll make something happen to Fluffy.
I got it. Hey, look at that, I got it. I finally got it. Wackadoo, 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 wackadoo.
Hope you've had some fun with their magic today. Now you open your box and show everybody in the room. Happy birthday! Now there's only one thing left.
And on to today's one and only musical item, and it's a fairly well-known one. But for the uninitiated, around 1975, a batch of personalized renditions of this cutesy little kitty birthday novelty tune trickled into stores. And this tune was from one Captain Zoom, who lives on the moon. So close to a rhyme there. But anyway, these things were initially on flexi disc, and they ultimately gave way to cassettes. And believe it or not, they are still around today. You can hit up CaptainZoom.com and get your own pseudo-personalized rendition of this song, complete with the original 70s backing track, on MP3 for a mere $17. And for an extra $12, you can get a phone call from Captain Zoom himself. So exciting. And probably pre-recorded. But anyway, I've actually encountered this song a few times over the years, but I just had to pluck this particular rendition because this had to have come right at the end of that initial wave of recordings, because you can just tell Captain Zoom's give a damn ran out right before he hit that record button. And I mean, you can always hear the edit points in this song, but here not only does the basic sound shift a little, the tone kind of shifts a bit. But anyway, just for the sake of this segment, let's pretend that my name is Jeremy.
This is Space Command to Zoom. All systems are go for your message to Jeremy.
Hey, Jeremy, it's your birthday. I'm in charge of the stars, and I'm here to say, hey, Jeremy, you're the big star today. My name is Zoom, and I live on the moon, but I came down to Earth just to sing you this tune. 'Cause, Jeremy, it's your birthday today. And so tonight, when you're in bed, I'll be singing to you as I zoom overhead. Singing Jeremy, happy birthday. Singing Jeremy, happy birthday. Singing Jeremy, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Jeremy. See you next year.
Well, that's it for today's archive. And yes, of course, I got curious and I went and I coughed up the $17 plus tax for the Ben version of the Captain Zoom birthday song. I'm not made of stone, you know.
An outer space creature, a one of a kind, a wild whomp or a cuckoo chew, an apple drop or a buzzer snoo, or maybe a three, a tickle shay for your birthday.
What your friend needs is something new, so how about a song just from you?
And so tonight, when you're in bed, I'll be singing to you as I zoom overhead, singing Penny Boy, happy birthday, singing Penny Boy, happy birthday, singing Penny Boy, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Penny Boy. See you next year.
I'll get you next year, Captain Zoom, and I'll be waiting.
Two little jelly beans sitting on a hill, one named Jack, the other named Jill. Fly away, Jack. Fly away, Jill.